Hi friends, good afternoon everyone. Jai Bhim to all. Friends, today our issue is a students issue. I am brought the one issue before you about the students. Friends, which student issue I am going to share to you means the Osmania University students issue that came under the light and that registered from there. Friends, you mean the even Osmania University students are facing the problem means where we are, what is going on. Not only primary school students, not only the high school student issues, not only the residential schools issues. Even the Usmania University students are facing the problem. The one issue came from there means what is mean by that? Friends, the a section of ceiling collapsed and the which is the ceiling fan collapsed on the one student. Then after the student got the minor injuries, that one is a head injuries. And friends, the Osmania University students, they were staged the protest for the over the unsafe hostel. Friends, the inmates of the Osmania University, they were took the protest over the unsafe hostel. Friends, completely they are facing the more problem, the different kind of problem, not only one problem. Friends, which is the ceiling, that ceiling was covered with the cardboard sheet, which is the cardboard sheet, that one collapsed and which was the fan, ceiling fan also at the time, that also collapsed. When the inmates inside the hostel, that which was the collapsed cardboard sheet and ceiling fan that fallen on the one student, then after he was got the head injuries. Then after the students all are came out and they were staged the protest for the relocate of the another hostel. Friends, which is the incident came out and registered means even hostel portion. Even hostel portion, which type of students are studying there means the last students. There was the last students are staying at the even hostel portion. Therefore, this incident was registered and that came under the light. Friends, what they were rise the problems means the which is the cardboard sheet problem and the completely that which was arranged the cardboard sheet that complete become a dilapidated condition, and the which is the drinking water also lacks of the drinking water, and the completely water facilities also that poor facilities going on, and the poor washroom condition going on, and friends, they were rose the problems, the cardboard ceiling completely that they become a dilapidated condition, and the poor washroom condition, and lack of the drinking water, and the while the during the monsoon season, at the time so much of the water logging around their hostel, even hostel, and then after the completely the walls and where the switchboards also they completely wet by the that water, rain water. At the time the students for the switch on the switch, at the time they are fearing because of when we going to switch the switch on the switch at the time, they got the shock from the that which is the wetted, which is the damp switchboard. And friends, the unhygienic food also facilities also going on completely, that even hostel condition, completely dilapidated condition going on, and the infrastructures, poor infrastructures going on, and the poor facilities going on. That's why they all were came out, and they were staged the protest over their problem, the unsafe of the hostel. That's why they are urging to the government and VC and who is the higher authorities should be immediately relocate the hostel. That's only they are urging, and they want that, only they want. That's why actually 6 months before, the students they were given the complaint to the VC from the that Osmania University, who is the VC. They were given the complaint, but there is no, he hadn't to take the any responsibility, that which is the right now even portion, hostel portion, that once upon a historically Nizam Vera that which is the right now even hostel portion. At that time, the Nizam Vera, at that time, that portion used for the horse stable, that horse stable turned into the even hostel portion. Right now that one continuing, but since the at that time which the Nizam Vera time, which was built the that portion, even hostel portion, at the time they used for the horse stable. Right now that one last students the hostel, the even hostel portion, that one. That's why the completely that became a dilapidated condition, that completely collapsed, and the which are the food also, the unhygienic food also they are catering, and they are giving the unhygienic food, and which is the completely the unhygienic drinking water. Actually the drinking water, there was no drinking water. The students all are, they resort to the another hostel. What is this? What is nonsense going on? Where is the government? Where is the who are the VC, Vice Chancellor, and the who are the higher authorities? Where they are? What they are doing? Without good facilities and good infrastructures, students how they are gain their subject, and how they are gain the knowledge, and how they can study with the interestly, and how they get the knowledge without fitness physically, mentally. That's why government should be give the facilities, and should be arrange the good infrastructures and good facilities, won't give the harm to them, won't give the troublesome to them. Friends, if any primary school issue, okay, any higher school issue, okay, this is the Osmania University issue, means the Osmania University means this is a heart to the Hyderabad city. This is the Hyderabad city's heart, which is the Osmania University. Therefrom the problem rose, and that came under the light, and therefrom the last students they were took to the protest, means what is going on, the government what they are doing, how much responsibility they are taking from the students. Friends, not only the Osmania University issue, but also across the Telangana, many incidents and many issues are day to day that have been continuing, and they are registering. the where there the residential schools, hostels. The last the 3 days before, the one incident registered, and that came under the light from the residential hostel. That's why I am demanding to the government of Telangana, and who is the education minister, should be taken the responsibility, won't show the negligence and carelessness toward the students and their lives and their studies. If you neglect on their situation, they lost their studies. That's why won't last their studies, and if the students they will take the good knowledge, gain the good knowledge. That's for the every academic year should be give the good infrastructures and good specialities and hygienic food and hygienic environment. This is my request, and at same time I am demanding to the government, which is the OU issue was came out, and that registered should be taken the responsibility, immediately responsibility, and should be relocate their hostel, and should be give the good facilities and good infrastructures and drinking water facilities and the hygienic food items, and the which is the washroom, also poor washroom condition going on. That's also immediately give the actually, which is the E1 hostel, that if you relocate, that completely all problem will be solved. That's why should be taken. Otherwise the students all over they